Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fragrance Fireside Chat. It is an issue that I'm pretty excited for just because a lot of things that have been going on. I've been preparing a lot of reviews, getting ready a lot of stuff. There's going to be some changes. One, I'm actually going to be purchasing a microphone just to kind of make the sound quality better, that I can kind of clip to here and that you would be able to hear me a lot more clear. Two, a little bit more on a personal level, and that is I've actually found a studio that is essentially in the heart of Manhattan, that is a block away from where I work. So really excited about it. The studio is in excellent shape. It's perfect within my price range, and can't really get any better than that. So pretty soon you're going to see the setting behind this change, and it'll be to the new place that I'm at. And hopefully this place that I stick in will be a lot longer. As you can, if you've been following me for a while, you notice that I tend to move quite frequently. And hopefully this place I'll be in for at least 2 years, maybe more, depending on how long I continue to work at my current job. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be staying there the entire time, right? So a couple of things. The first thing is I've got a new top 10 coming out for top 10 of essential fragrances, essentially for one's collection. If one was to start collecting, or top 10 fragrances basically that I think you should absolutely have in your collection. I'm also preparing a top 10 fragrances that I hate. So there's 2 top 10s that are coming up pretty soon. I've got another Good Smellers review that's coming up soon, and I've got a couple other set reviews too. I'm noticing I've done a lot of designer in the past recent history, so I think I've got to start throwing in some more of the more expensive fragrances in there as well. So kind of want to keep it nice and balanced and even. So expect to see some of those come with the territory as well. My scent of the day. Today I went with an old favorite, and I went with L'Odyssée by Issey Miyake. I still love this scent. I still think it's absolutely fantastic. It's a sharp citrus that really does well year round. Really can't go wrong with it, and I still love it. L'Odyssée by Issey Miyake. I've been having a little bit of a trouble, at least finding. I prefer to buy my fragrances in person, and so I've still been looking for some place that I can purchase the Dior Homme cologne, just because since I'm in New York, I like to build relationships with the people who sell to me, just so I can kind of have build a little bit more of a repertoire. Start getting a little bit of discounts if it comes to that. It's just nicer, I think, to interact with human beings rather than strictly ordering everything online because it's cheaper. Eventually, I think, even though monetary-wise it may be cheaper to order online, I really do enjoy building relationships and building, more of a personal level with people who I interact with and who I purchase fragrances from. So, yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I just wanted to touch on some, I guess you could say, sayings. Because I've been collecting fragrances for a while, at this point I know every argument that comes up, and every piece of controversy that comes up that I never take part in, just because I feel it's just ridiculous. My overall stance has and always will be, collect fragrances for whatever reason you want. Don't let anyone tell you what fragrances you should like, or what fragrances are good. Only you can be the judge of it. And when I review fragrances, I just simply present you with my opinion on what I think a particular fragrance is. You may absolutely love that opinion and have a completely dissenting opinion for it, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's natural. It's to be expected. We don't have the same olfactory level, or being. We don't have the same nose, essentially. So the fact that we have differences really doesn't care or matter to me. When I look at fragrances, I don't really look at price. At the same time, I understand that some people do look at price. There are a lot of people who just aren't into paying triple digits for fragrances, and there are some people who don't care about the price, that they will purchase what smells good to them. No way is wrong. There is no right or wrong. It's just different feelings, different perspectives of how to actually approach it. So you'll never hear me knock any of them, and I don't think that we, as people who like fragrances, should be doing so. I mean, we're all individuals and we all have our own, way. So the kind of this whole, fragrance growth, I encourage you to explore what you like, explore what you want to go through, take in what people say as opinions, but, keep in mind they're just opinions. They're not your nose. They're not your, I know people, I hate gray flannel, for example. I can't stand that smell. I think it's one of the most disgusting smells ever created. That said, there are people who rock it and who can pull it off, perfectly fine. Where, smells pretty decent on them. Who am I to say? Basically, that's just my opinion, and, they love gray flannel and it works for them. So be it. So yeah, that's just, my overall little thoughts on that. So let me know what your scent of the day was, and also let me know, kind of what your thoughts are on why you, collect fragrances, or why you kind of go through on that. All right. So any questions whatsoever, please feel free, leave a message, send me a message, do whatever you got to do. Thank you. Take care of your health and have a great day.